Alright guys, so greetings and salutations, welcome back to another stream. I realized my mic was muted, and so, welcome in you guys. Thank you, babe. See, my wife is being a hater on me today. Let's give her a shout out. And welcome in everybody who is tuning and watching the stream right now. It's gonna be a chill stream. Really, I'm just gonna be leveling up in Final Fantasy and working on Ninja, doing side quests, just chilling really for the next couple of hours playing this. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I don't really have any major fun. Maybe just do some roulettes, do like the 24-man raids and stuff. Oh, Ty, I don't know if you're here watching the stream, but I did get your items, your armor that you sent me, and thank you. I appreciate you for that. I didn't realize it was gonna be all that, all that armor, but thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. And then I'll probably give you like a mount or something if I could farm for a mount. And yeah, that's like, I don't really have much to say today, so I'm probably just gonna dive right on into the game. We'll just get locations. I could turn the camera over. Also, it was announced. Oh, hello, Sean. Ty, thank you so much for that, dude. Let me give you a shout out too. Oh, thank you for that, babe. So guys, that is Ty, that's how Sean, he's the one who gave me the armor in Final Fantasy 14 for my gunbreaker. And it actually, outside of the weapon, the rest of the armor pieces actually doubled for my Dark Knight, which I had at level 100 now as well. I'm just trying to like figure out a location to load in, and then just give you guys some like vibes, you know, give you guys some like music in the background as I'm talking. Good Ty, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well as well on your end. Ty, everyone who's watching the stream, did you guys hear about Nintendo? They announced that tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific, they're gonna have their Nintendo Direct, their big E3 presentation where they're gonna announce new games for the remainder of the year and stuff. I'm excited for it because we may get the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake announcement. That's the one thing that I'm looking forward to. That hopefully is the thing, because Starbucks was rumored to be a thing, and that's actually coming out end of July, or end of June actually, so excited for that, and hopefully the Zelda remake is announced tomorrow. Yeah, wait, what are you expecting, Ty, for the Nintendo Direct? Anything outside of Zelda, probably? Yeah, Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave. Okay. Was that... They announced the Fire Emblem game, and then... Yeah. I remember them talking about it, and I was like... Don't mind me, guys. I'm just trying to find a good location to start off. I remember them talking about Fire Emblem, so I was like, oh, okay. And I kind of forgot about it until you brought it up. Voices, welcome in. Happy birthday, Voices. It's understandable. Like, I haven't gotten into Fire Emblem at all, outside of like Smash Brothers and Fire Emblem Warriors. So I can't really like say that I'll hold off Star Fox for that. Like, I'm planning to get Starbucks. Like, I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully your family woke you up, they gave you cake, they gave you some gifts, and like your day's going well for your birthday. What's this? And like, I'm excited for Starbucks. I'm not gonna lie. Like, even though it's a remake of a remake of a remake, basically, I'm kind of like excited for Star Fox to come out. Should have stayed up. You stayed up until 10 a.m. Voiceless? What? Were you streaming until 10 a.m. man? I remember those days. I remember those days of staying up late and gaming until like 10 a.m. until the sun's already out. And you're like, oh, what have I done with my life? Go to sleep. I didn't realize the new Fire Emblem was going to be a sequel to Three Houses. But, okay, that is interesting right there. You did a 14-hour stream, but holy crap. 14-hour stream. Oh, that is insane. That's like 2 work shifts right there. But mad props to you, Voices, for streaming for that long. I wish I could do something like that. Hopefully you get all the rest you can today, later on today. Really, and also you have a good birthday too, and you get to enjoy it too. And alright, we're talking about Nintendo too. I didn't realize the new Fire Emblem was going to be a sequel to Three Houses, but okay. Like, I don't know, like a part of me kind of wants to play Fire Emblem from the very beginning, just so I can get into the series. Because there's so many games where it's like as much as Final Fantasy games, I think. Like I think this is like 12 games or something like that in the series. Oh, Hella, did you hear about Persona? Persona 6 was announced yesterday, and then, Persona 4 is getting a remake. Feel like without the first 5 are Japanese only. Oh, okay. Or just all the way for a remake. Two to 5 are Japanese only. The first one got remade for the Game Boy, right? The Game Boy Advance or something like that. You know what Nintendo series I want to like have a comeback would be Golden Sun. Golden Sun for the Game Boy Advance. I have the first game, and then the second game was like, I didn't get a chance to play the second one, but a friend did, and it was like, we both agreed that the Golden Sun on Game Boy Advance was amazing. For those guys who don't know what Golden Sun is, basically, think of it like a more scaled back Final Fantasy game, kind of 3D-ish and stuff, but it was on the Game Boy Advance, and it's available on the Switch Online Game Boy Advance section, I think. Shadow Dragon's in last place of all the remakes. Really, like, what was bad about it? Oh, so I have like 2 keywords right here. I'm trying to remember. Okay, this keyword's for the game, this keyword's for the computer. It's slow, clunky, and looked horrendous. Ooh. Wasn't he? I don't know why, guys. I apologize, guys. So that Fire Emblem remake, was that like a top-down remake, like still using the classic graphics and stuff on it, or Did they upgrade the graphics, make it more 3D, like the Final Fantasy IV remake and Final Fantasy III remake on the DS? For anyone who's wondering what the hell is Fire Emblem, basically think of it as Nintendo's version of Final Fantasy. So that's like the best way to put it. Voices, thank you for the watch streak. I appreciate you on that. 3-stream watch streak. Thank you, Voices. Oh, also, I just noticed that somebody else is following the channel. Beauty Behind the Madness. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you on that. I think that sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna flip the screen over. You guys can see where I'm at. I'm actually just in one of the inns at the moment. Yeah. Persuado 3D, hello? So, like a 2.5D kind of thing? Like it's got like a isometric view kind of thing going on. The original release, was that on the Nintendo Switch? Okay, babe. Yeah, have a good rest. Hey, I need to check it out. Like, just sit down and play it. Thank you, babe. Voices. You have a good nap as well. Yeah, you have a good birthday nap. Good naps all around. Look, me personally, I was asleep. My dad came in. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna make some breakfast. Do you want some breakfast?" Or like, he was like, "Hey, are you gonna wake up?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, have a good errand run or something." So I thought they were gonna go somewhere. He's like, "No, I'm back. Do you want breakfast?" I'm like, "What? Huh?" I'm like, "Okay." I was out of it hours ago. I'm still kind of groggy. So I got my cup of coffee here, got some water, I'm like, okay, I'm good. But yeah, so everyone's here tuning in, watching the stream. Thank you, welcome in. It is just a casual Final Fantasy XIV stream. This is like what I do on Mondays, where I just relax and enjoy the vibes and stuff and level up characters and stuff like that. Voices, that was 17-hour stream? I thought it was 14 hours. Sorry crap. Hey, I am like you. Like whenever like I have work and stuff, I'm like up at 5:30, 6 in the morning. Hey, first up, let's just do our dailies. Get that out of the way. Good dog burger. Discord shows 17 hours? Holy crap, what's this? Yeah, I hear that a lot with Persona. because those games are like crazy long. Like, I have a friend who would play Persona, and I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to it. But I don't think he's gonna enjoy playing for like over 100 plus hours. Wait, you're speedrunning it? Like, you're just going through the main story stuff? I need to turn off a few things. Okay. My daily quest that I had down here didn't show up, so I had to like turn off a few extra stuff. Okay, gotta go there, there, and there. I think this is the one that I need to like carry something, so it's gonna be lost. So let's fly all the way here. Do this one first, then do Bag of Pardon, and then we'll come back to Burden and Peace. So see Peace Burden. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I would love to get into Persona. I have Persona 4, like, on the PS2, but I just, like, I haven't started playing it or anything like that. It's just, like, I know it's gonna be a long-ass game. Hey, I feel about that. The patience running out after 60 hours. That was me and Xenoblade Chronicles, the first one. Like, I thought like the game's gonna be ending and hyped and everything, and then it just kept going on and on and on. Have you played all the Persona games, Helen, or just Persona 5? Did you get the 3 remake, or just the original version of 3? So this guy right here, he's just a guide in training. He's very nervous and stuff. So we're just trying to like help him out and be like, hey, keep a steady rhythm. Oh, you played the remake? How was that? Yeah, I could download it on my Xbox, but I'm like, yeah, I don't have time to play another 100 plus hour JRPG. Sorry, no music. So like for you guys, the font and everything will look normal on your guys' end, but for me, since I'm playing on a slightly smaller screen, like the actual like character font where they're talking and stuff, it's small, so I'm kind of like looking and trying to look at it more intently. Let's see what we got. Oh, nice. Like, I never played the third one or anything like that. I know of 4 and 5, really. But, is the third one similar to 4 and 5, or is it completely different with different things? And honestly, I don't think I'll be playing Persona 6 at all until like many years later. Like I want to get into the Persona games, but it's just to get into all of that. That is so many hours of my life to be committed to that game. Okay, for this, we're gonna need to carry the crate back to the village. So we have 1 minute to take it. Oh, less assistance, so it's slightly more harder. Okay. Okay, by doing all this, I should be level 92? 92 or close to 93. Hey, you just said thank you for the assistance. And we have to head back up here, turn in all of our quests. That was a lot of XP right there that I just got. There we go. Load up to 92. Not like a new ability. Can I ability? So I got this. It deals damage to target all enemies nearby. I just wanted to see. Oh, it is a different ability. Okay. Oh no, never mind. I already had it equipped. I was throwing dagger. Can I invite? I already have it right there. It's mapped to my O2X ability. Or Kanai's Bane, not Kanai's Blade. It deals damage to target and all enemies nearby it with a potency of 700. Afflicts target with Kanai's Bane. Kanai's Bane effect, increased damage you deal target by 10%, lasts for 15 seconds, can only be executed while hidden. Okay, so I gotta hide and then throw it. What's the point of using that? Like, I can't use it in actual, like, dungeons. Let's see. Oh, wrong way. Let's just see if we can find an enemy I could like attack or something. I'm sorry, Ty. I kind of got like into the game for a little bit. So Persona 3 is slightly more harder than. It's not all that great of a attack. Oh, you're in combat? Okay. Did we soften and hurt him? Oh yeah, I gotta relearn my ninjas. So okay, you can give yourself the hidden effect through sudden in combat. Okay. Okay. Like that was one thing. Like I started playing Ninja like yesterday again. I was like, oh, all these combos. And then I realized as I was doing my combos, I did like the speed one, the wind one. I'm like, oh, I'm speed. That's how it is with ninjas. You just attack super fast. Ty, in your opinion, what is the hardest class to relearn in Final Fantasy XIV? Like right now for me it's Ninja, because I'm trying to figure out everything. And then Oh, you got an ad? No worries. Let me know when you're back, okay? Alright. So I'm gonna queue up for some dungeons. I was like, what is your worst class for you to play as? Like, to go back and play as, kind of thing. Like, yeah, I haven't played it in a while, and then you go back to it, and you're like, oh, wait, how do I play this class? Like, for me right now, it's ninja, because I'm just like, I'm trying to remember all the combinations, really. Like, I'm like you, like, I know how to play it mechanically. Like, I know, like, okay, you got attack from the back, you have your AoE attacks, here are your single strike attacks. Here's the basic combinations to the certain ninjutsu and stuff like that, but like the other things, like the cooldown timings, kind of like throws me off a bit. Like, it's awesome ninja for you too. I think the secondary class, like the second class that I probably have issues with going back, is Bard, really. Bard, Archer, like that was my original class, but then I completely forgot how to play. So my Bard, my Archer is still at level 70. I haven't really worked on them at all since Starblood. Dragoon or Reaper are your close second. Like, I absolutely love playing as Reaper. Like, the whole mechanics behind the Reaper, like using the certain abilities and stuff. But AoE, single strikes, and then like transforming and all that. Dragoon, I'm getting used to it. The only thing that annoys me about Dragoon is that they don't have a lot of AoE attacks. So it's gonna like, they have like 2 moves and then that's it. 2-3 moves, give or take. So I'll just cooldown time using a peep. Yeah, I understand. Really. It's actually kind of wild too. Like when I played Final Fantasy 14, I started as a Bard, DPS, and like I didn't want to tank at all. Now that I've tanked as a Gunbreaker and Dark Knight, I'm like, those feel more natural to me than DPSing, to be honest. Like, but I'm not gonna lie, there are certain DPS classes, like Dancer and Viper, where I could just turn my brain off and play those roles. And then for healing, Astrologian absolutely works for me. The way I say it is like anything green ability for Astrologian, that's healing. Anything else, those are buffs or attacks. Like, I didn't like tanking until Shadowbringers, until Gunbreaker fully came out. That's like when I was like, okay, you know what, tanking is gonna be my thing. But yeah, with Bard, like, I started with the Bard because I was like, I didn't really like any of the melee DPS options that time. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll just do Bard. But then as you go on through the story, I kind of realized, oh, Bard isn't really all that cinematic, all that epic, really, because like you're fighting Xenos. Xenos has a sword. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna switch to Samurai and stuff. It's actually kind of wild. I haven't played as Samurai in a very long time. Like, I leveled it up, yeah, to 100, but I don't really play as Samurai anymore. That was like my main DPS class, my main class for a while until Gunbreaker. So it was weird. It was like, it was always Gunbreaker, Samurai, and Astrology as like my 3 roles. And then once Endwalker came out, I kind of like moved away from Samurai and went to Reaper and stuff like that. Oh. Is that a boss fight? Okay, I see what he means, I did the wrong thing. Yeah, so with Ninja, I'm sweet right now. Okay, so I got like my little speed timing down as Ninja. I know where to go. Oh, alliance raid. Okay, cool. They need DPS. So we're gonna do an alliance raid with 24 man. See how it goes. They have active village. So hopefully this goes well. And I'm not like squinting trying to find myself in like a giant pack of players. Last night when I did the 24-man roulette, I got the copy factory. And man, that was a challenge right there as a ninja. Like, it wasn't hard or anything, it was just my, the people I was with, they were accusing somebody else of, like, sandbagging and not doing the work and just playing wrong stuff. And then there was another player, red mage. They were getting attacked by, like, the AoE attacks, like they were targeted. And then they were trying to evade it, and then they backflip. They backflip off the boss floor, like the boss stage. They backflip to the death. And I saw that on my camera and I just started laughing at it. Blood looked at me like, what the hell's wrong with you? I'm like, somebody backflipped off the edge. What is this? Hubbard's Bunker. Is this the one with the map? Oh, I hope it's not the one with the map. Are you back on Adamantus? I didn't know that. Welcome back, Ty. I didn't realize you were back in Adamantus. I completely forgot about how to do this. This is from Shadowbringers. We are Alliance B, so we're right here. I have no idea what's going on with this mechanic. So you went to Primal for... Ty, I'll check it out in a sec. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what's up with our samurai over there. He just like, he all these hits. Oh no! I died. I didn't get there in time. Ty, check out your comments or other comments once we're done this fight, okay? see. So you moved to Primal for PvP, but then nobody was on Primal that much? Well, I'm glad you're back though on Adamathos. If you're on right now, if you want to join me on something, I'm more than welcome to. Well, let's think about taking out. Got a little boss fight here. My TPSers, they are just standing the line of fire so much. What is going on with them? Hey, I'm on Team B. My team is uncoordinated. One second, guys. My computer is slowing down, so I do apologize if my stream is laggy. Feels like I'm inside the Death Star or something. We got some pants. Oh, get back to the laser. This is a banger of a track, though. Someone, welcome in. How are you? Ty, I'm still here. I apologize for not being able to fully read your comment, but I would definitely read it once there is a moment of quietness and lull. So I got the gist of it, that you were in a different server and then you came back. So I welcome you back to Alamandos. It's just, my team's not that great. The team that I got paired up with, a lot of the defenders are dying. So, gotta like put in the work to like cover for them. Son, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hopefully the day's going well. But those of you guys tuning in and watching the stream, I'm actually doing a 24-man raid. This is from Shadowbringers. It's like I just randomly queued up for it. So it's from Shadowbringers and it's the Nier crossover raid. So if you guys ever play the game Nier, it crosses over to that. Like, I think it's like an indirect, direct sequel or something like that. think this is the final room. Oh, sorry, just stopped. Oh. Got a phase shift here. Look, to be honest, don't even ask about what the hell this thing is. That one samurai on the right side of my screen, terror feed, they are really tanking these hits here. There we go. This dude right here on the right side, he was AFK throughout the entire fight. So we have a loot. So I'm waiting for that dude to get back up, so then I can get my loot, so then I can leave the dungeon. So okay, this gives me time to actually read through everything. Okay, I do apologize, but okay, let me go through what you said, Tom. You made a primal for PvP, but live stuff be happening with everyone, so they can't be on as much. No follow theirs, I'm not blaming them, but I'm on nerve days, so I moved back so I could run content regularly. Hey, Ty, if you want to run content with me in Final Fantasy 14, more than welcome to. Like, I tend to be on like every other day or every so often. I don't have a schedule outside of Monday being on, but just hit me up. You got me on PSN, Discord, wherever, and I could join you. Sullen, I see that you came in, so welcome in. I apologize for not giving you a shout. I was deep, I was locked in, I was deep in that boss fights. Forget it. Like, I forfeit my loot because I'm not gonna wait around. But like, I wish there was a way that, like, in 24-man raids, we could actually just kick out people if they are AFK like that. I like a reporting feature or something like that, so we can report them for being AFK. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Trilla. I need to go to my inn and pick up some armor pieces. I just noticed I'm at level 93. Hey Ty, for the phantom weapon, for the ethereal array wheel thing, do I need to have it maxed at like 10k each, or is there like a certain amount thing? Ah, okay. That is a grind. No worse, it's never that easy. Like, is it only for the first weapon that you do, and then you have to do it again for the other weapons, or is it a little more simple? Okay. One-time grinds? Okay. Okay. So the game's going well. I'm just grinding, leveling up my ninja class. And that's pretty much it, really. It's just a chill day, really, on my end. How's your day going, son? How's, like, are you streaming as well? Yeah, I was in a 24-man raid. I just randomly joined up with one, and it's just like, okay, do that, because I was trying to level up. You don't know when? Just let me know. I'll drop by on yours. The day's going good? Nice. Yeah, I'm just picking up all my ninja armor that I had stored. Because that's also, I used it for my Viper class, and then you get to reuse it for a ninja. They also use the aiming ones. So anything that says scouting or aiming, I should be picking up. Like I know you guys like I started my stream kind of early today. I was just like my body's feeling well, I'm feeling good. The only thing is I'm kind of sleepy still. Like I've been like sleepy mostly all of yesterday, to be honest. And so I'm still kind of sleepy. I have my coffee here just to keep me up. I'll be streaming for a while until probably like 4 5 p.m. Pacific kind of thing. So thank you guys for spending your afternoon with me on this very chill Final Fantasy stream. Oh, for those of you guys who are on Xbox and stuff, do you guys watch the Xbox Direct? It was yesterday. I completely forgot about it. They showed more of Gears of War E-Day, which is the new Gears of War game that's coming out. They showed Halo Campaign Evolved, which is, for the first time, Halo's coming to PlayStation 5, and it's a remake of the original Halo, or like the second remake of Halo. And so it'll be on PS5, Xbox, PC, and everything, and that'll be releasing end of the month. I think it's releasing on the same day Starbucks is, like on the 25th, 27th, 28th, around that time. So thankfully for me, I'm just gonna buy Star Fox, and then I'm gonna play the Halo remake through Game Pass, really. And then they showed off more of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. My brain wants to say Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That's not the game. It's a brand new entry in the Modern Warfare series. So Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. They have campaign, multiplayer, and then there's like a new mode called DMZ mode. Basically extraction shooter mode, like Arc Raiders, and what was it? Division and stuff like that. And then they showed off State of Decay 3, Clockwork Revolution, which is also another exclusive game on Xbox. So Xbox has two exclusive games, Gears of War E-Day, which is coming out in October, and Clockwork Revolution, which is coming out sometime in 2027. Ty. That's what the world needs. To be honest, yeah, I feel like they should just chill on the Call of Duty games for just a little bit, just maybe like a year or two, and then come back stronger. Well, and then I'm excited for Halo. Like, I like space shooters. Like, I'm not one for military shooters, so even though I used to play Call of Duty way back like in 2000, 2009, and it was Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare, the first Modern Warfare that I played, and like it was like the first and only Call of Duty game that I played, really. Like, I'm not really into military shooters like that, so I'm like, unless there's something cool, like unless there's like a really cool hook to the game, like Battlefield, you could just destroy the environment and stuff, so I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I'm more into like sci-fi shooters, so I love Halo, I love playing Doom, I like Perfect Dark, I like stuff like that. I like those sci-fi element twists to my shooters. I'm already kind of pissed off that Xbox canceled the Perfect Dark remake or Perfect Dark sequel, so I'm mad about that. That was like the one game I was looking forward to on Xbox. And then, but with the Halo coming out next month, I mean, alright, cool, like I'm looking forward to playing that. Like, it's the original Halo just upscaled and made more cinematic and stuff, so there's that. So I'm excited for that. But the ones that I'm most excited about, it was all revealed in the Summer Game Pass, and I mentioned this on Friday. Resident Evil Veronica, which is the Code Veronica remake, coming out next year, and Final Fantasy VII Revelations, which is the third part of the Final Fantasy VII series. Yeah, Solomon, I'm surprised they haven't done that. Like, I'm surprised they haven't made like a standalone zombie game. Like, just a standalone zombie game, kind of like Red Dead Redemption Zombie, Red Dead Nightmare mode was, like a standalone thing. I feel like they should do that. But honestly, you know what? I want more sci-fi shooters, to be perfectly honest. So I'm glad Halo's coming back. I'm glad there's more Doom, Doom the Dark Age expansions and stuff coming. But I want more sci-fi shooters. Like, I want Time Splitters to come back. I want Halo to push the envelope even further. So I want there to be a Destiny 3, but I don't think we're gonna get a Destiny 3 anymore. And then stuff like that. Like, yeah, Arc Raiders is cool, but it's an extraction shooter. And like, what was the other shooter I was gonna think of? Oh, I was gonna say another shooter and I completely forgot about it. Like just anything sci-fi, bro. Like, I wish there's more sci-fi shooters out there. This is the weirdest getup for a ninja ever, you guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at this. I don't know why they would deem this good for ninjas. Makes my head look so big too. That's... Yeah, like... Oh, Daughter Shooter! Unreal Tournament, there we go. Suddenly you reminded me that when you said Unreal Engine sucks. I was like, every time there's a new Unreal Engine coming out, there's always a new Unreal Tournament that's out alongside of it to test it, but I don't think there was one for Unreal Engine 5. I think they just used Fortnite for that. But Unreal Tournament is another game that I want. Because I used to play that. I had it on the PS2 and I had Unreal Tournament 3 as well. But yeah, so Doom has its there's like a new expansion coming out for Doom the Dark Age. I don't know when that's coming out. I think it's like in the next couple of months. So that was revealed. For those of you guys who don't know, Doom the Dark Age is actually a prequel to Doom 2016. So when Doom did the reboot, there was a there was like a story that happened before the Doom 2016 reboot, and this is where Doom the Dark Age takes place. It bridges the gap between the old Doom games from like the 90s and the modern Doom games. Yeah, like that's what it used to be. Like when Unreal Engine 1 came out, 2 and 3 came out, there was always an Unreal Tournament game released alongside of it to showcase the engine. So the one that I remember mostly was Unreal Tournament, the first one, which was around the Dreamcast time. I remember that it was out on the Dreamcast, and a friend had it, and we were playing it. I was like, "Oh, this is actually pretty cool." And then I realized there was a PS2 version of it out as well, so I picked that one up and started playing it. And I had it for a very long time until it got stolen, so I don't have it anymore. And then I did buy Unreal Tournament 3 for the PS3. I got that used, like a used game stuff. Like it's a very basic shooter, really, but it was fun. It was actually really fun. So, and I would play that a lot with friends. Unreal Tournament 2. What's my Unreal Tournament 2? I don't know. But that's like those are the two Unreal games I play. But like it used to be every time a new Unreal Engine comes out, a new Unreal Tournament comes out as well. But I don't think they did it for the 5th one because of Fortnite. I think they just used Fortnite as the test bed for the engine and went from there. So you never know, they may not even do it again. And they may just stick to Fortnite. Yeah, it's how modern video game companies are now, guys. They legit just find the easier way to do things. And like with Fortnite, they're constantly able to like update it, so it makes sense in that regard. But yeah, I'm just like fixing all my my materials and stuff. So I put new body armor on and stuff, so I need to like take out the old material off of my old armor and put it onto the new one. Like, but yeah, so it's like, hopefully one day, like, we'll get a new actual Unreal tournament. Yeah, that's economics basically for Fortnite. Like, I have Fortnite downloaded. It's on my PS5. I got it mostly just so I could play with Felicious. She loves to play Fortnite these days for like the other user-generated modes and stuff. Yeah, that is true. Like, I still, like, my brain, I still can't wrap my brain around Fortnite having characters like Batman, Superman, Goku, Frieza, Vegeta, these characters that I grew up with. And they're shooting each other with guns. It's the thing that, like, kind of, like, throws me off. It's like, oh, look, there's Spider-Man, there's Iron Man, there's Captain America, there's Batman of all characters. And they have guns and they're shooting each other. Like, keep in mind, Batman in the comics, he doesn't use guns. He has a no-gun policy because of his childhood trauma of his parents getting shot by a criminal and killed. So it's like, seeing Batman with a gun in Fortnite, it just throws me off so much every time I see it. And I'm talking about the Bruce Wayne Batman. That one, the Bruce Wayne Batman. That's the one that you shouldn't be using guns. And then, I get it was like Batman Beyond Terry McGinnis. He's using a gun? Okay, that's a different Batman right there. But, yeah, that's Fortnite. Spending millions of stuff on it. On all their licenses and stuff. Like, honestly, I don't even see Fortnite ending anytime soon. It's like a cash cow, so like all these companies are going to keep putting money into it or putting their characters into it. It's literally Ready Player One. Really, that's what Fortnite is these days. Like, me and Blacious, we have Game Pass, so we don't really have to worry about V-Bucks that much, because every month, Game Pass, every month, every season or something like that, Game Pass gives you credits inside of Fortnite, the V-Bucks to use. So it's like, oh, okay. But the thing that pisses me off about Fortnite, Ty, was, okay, so years ago, I kind of like downloaded Fortnite because they brought Solid Snake into Fortnite, and I'm like, oh, Solid Snake, okay, cool. And I bought the Battle Pass using V-Bucks without realizing that Solid Snake isn't inside the Battle Pass. He was like a limited time availability to buy from the in-game shop, which is completely separate, and I didn't realize that, and then I got burned out. I was like, what? And on top of that, the Battle Pass is literally like, it's not like Marvel Rivals where it's like, you buy the Battle Pass, you get to keep it indefinitely forever, and you get to work on it whenever you want. It's like, you buy the Battle Pass, you have to finish the Battle Pass before the season's over, and it's gone for good. I don't like games that do that. Like, games that make it turn to work really to play things. Like, yeah, Final Fantasy 14, oh, sure, it's grindy, yeah, everything, but it doesn't insult my time, really. Like, I can, like, do whatever I want, come back a couple of days later and pick up where I left off without any worries. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's like Overwatch doesn't do that. Overwatch is like, hey, these are all the characters, cool. There you go. Kind of thing. Fortnite is like, oh, here's all the characters, but they're not part of the Battle Pass. That's why I have more respect for Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. Like, they're like, here are the characters, cool. These characters are gonna be here. Cool. Like, Like, I would be so pissed if Nintendo ever did something like that for Super Smash Brothers. Like, I love playing Super Smash Brothers. That's like my favorite fighting game, favorite competitive game to play. Especially when a new one comes out, that's like, oh, I play for like a month, 3 months or something like that. Like, seriously, when Super Smash Brothers Ultimate came out, I played it non-stop for like 5 months. That was like my game to play every single day, basically. Like, if Nintendo did something like that for Smash Brothers, I would be so pissed off. Like, these are all the characters coming out in Season Pass, whatever, and then you don't get those characters. I'm sorry if I'm rowdy. It's like the caffeine's hitting me right now. And I'm trying to, like, right here, I kind of got like a migraine right here on my forehead, so I'm kind of like trying to power through it. Like, that's another reason why I like Final Fantasy 14 too, to bring back to this game, is that there is no season pass. Like, everything's there for you as long as you get the expansions. Yeah, like, Fortnite, here's the thing about Fortnite. It's a fun multiplayer game, but at the same time, all the microtransaction is a plague on modern video game. Really. Yeah, exactly, son. Exactly. Like, if Fortnite never did any of that, video games wouldn't be the way they are today, where like everything has to be a microtransaction. Like, oh, everything has to be a pay to win, or a season pass after season pass after season pass. Like, games will actually have unlockables again. Like, you could play the game and unlock stuff, and things would be updated, and like the only thing you have to worry about is oh, buy an expansion pass, or like an expansion to the game, like the way it used to be with MMOs. Like, the way it is for Final Fantasy and World of Warcraft, like, you buy the base game, and then okay, you're done with the main story, which is like 300 hours or something like that. Like 400 hours of unlockable content already in that, and then you pay $40 for a new expansion, which gives you another 200 hours of gameplay. Yeah, they definitely know how to get to the younger players, with like the 6-7 stuff. I have no idea what the hell that is, really, still to this day. Like the brain rot, really, if that makes sense, and stuff like that. Like, literally, when I used to work at Hot Topic, you guys, like before the pandemic and stuff, kids would come in and they would just like, oh, do you have a Fortnite llama, whatever this is, stuff like that. 2017 is when Fortnite got super popular and everything. Yeah, it released the Battle Royale stuff and all that came out, and it got super popular, and the kids would just come in and they would like ask for like Fortnite stuff, and like, oh, here, this is what we got for Fortnite, kind of thing. And then there'd be at times like they would find their things, and then they start breaking out into like a Fortnite dance in front of like where we had all the Fortnite stuff. It was the weirdest stuff ever. Gen Z kids are weird. I legit 100% will stand by this. Generation Z kids and younger, they are strange as hell. They are so hooked on, like, for them, Fortnite is what Mario and Sonic stuff was for us. Like, if you guys are close to 40, there you go. That shows how old I am. Like, we have Mario, Sonic, Crash, Spyro, stuff like that. And these kids today, they have Fortnite, and the characters in Fortnite, like the banana person thing. I'm sorry if I'm ranting. Like I'm sorry if I sound negative about Fortnite. Like, I don't hate the game. I don't hate Fortnite's gameplay. Like, the actual gameplay is solid. Like, it's very solid. And in terms of like the gunplays, the sliding around, the moving around. I love playing the racing mode in Fortnite, but there's a lot of brain rot in Fortnite. A lot of brain rot, and a lot of predatory practices when it comes to the microtransactions and stuff like that. They know how to get the young players to keep playing. They know how to get the young players to spend a lot of money that they don't have on that game. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they got me with the solid snake part. Like, I want a solid snake. like, I seen modern Call of Duty gameplay, and I'm like, oh, this looks interesting, but at the same time, it's Call of Duty. I'm like, it's not gonna be my thing. It's why I'm kind of mad that Destiny 2 it turned out the way it did and stuff, and we're probably not gonna get Destiny 3 at all, or anything like that. So, and I 100% agree with you on all of that right there. Like, I remember those days before Fortnite, before like the 90s, early 2000s way of living. Like, we're not glued to our phones constantly, and then we had to be creative. We would sit down, write, draw, play guitars, make music, film movies, stuff like that. Hummingbird, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. The day's going well. It's only 3:20 over here for me, 3:20 p.m. So Pacific. But I hope you have a good dinner on your end, and your day's being good as well. My day's okay. I'm kind of sleepy, groggy, but I have coffee here to keep me going, and I can't have like a slight migraine, but hopefully it goes away. Solid, thank you for the shout out. Did it go through? Let me see if it works on my end. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it didn't work for you, Solid. I'll have to check that out later. Thank you, Hummingbird. Thank you. I hope you're having a good day too. Oh, Solid! I think I know why. It wasn't an exclamation point. Yeah, I just noticed. I was like, huh? Like, I'm kind of like squinting on my end because my screen's kind of small, so I'm like, huh? What's going on? But yeah, like for me, like I'm used to, like, I grew up in an era where we had TV commercials. We had to watch our shows on a certain time. If you missed it, you missed it, and you kind of had to like figure out what the hell happened the next day at school before the next episode. We used to, like, yeah, we have MySpace, but most of like the catching up with their friends and stuff was through like instant messenger after school or during school, and you would catch up with them and be like, hey, did you see that show the other day? Or like wrestling, or Dragon Ball Z, Toonami, whatever it was. And then most of our games were all offline. All of our video games were mostly offline outside of select few. The game you got was a game you had. There was no updates, there was no patches. There'll be there'll be a ton of unlockables in the game and stuff, and then you'll just have to wait until either they release like an expansion disc, like a updated disc, like a couple months down the line, you have to go out and buy, or there's a sequel coming out to the game, and stuff like that. The only online games that we had back then were like, if you were playing on consoles, was stuff on the PS2 and stuff on the Xbox and stuff on the Dreamcast. So like Phantasy Star, Halo 2, and if you're on PlayStation 2, Final Fantasy 11 and Resident Evil Outbreak. And even Metal Gear Solid 3. Those were the online games. Yeah, getting the books. Like I still collect strategy guides. Like, it's only for 2 to 3 series. Like, so for Zelda, Final Fantasy, and Resident Evil, those are the only games that I actually buy strategy guides for, if I'm able to. And like the kids today, they miss out on these things that are kind of like, you could call it nostalgic now these days, but like, I remember for me, I would go to the video game store, go to Best Buy, whatever, and go buy a video game. And on the ride home, as my parents would be driving back home, I would open up the game, open up the case, take out the instruction book, and start reading the instruction book on the ride home, getting excited for the game. And the moment I get home, run straight to my console, put the game in, and boot it up as I'm reading the book. Yo, and yes, that is also true. Kids these days, they miss out on the whole Friday night going to Blockbuster, or like after school on a Friday night, going to Blockbuster, renting a game out for the weekend and playing that from beginning to end. I remember for me, that's how I got a lot of my video games, like my experiences of playing video games. Like I never, like outside of the SmackDown wrestling games on the PlayStation, I never was able to buy like the N64 games, like No Mercy, WrestleMania 2000, stuff like that. So if I want to play those games, I'll always have to go to Blockbuster like on a Friday to rent those out, and then get No Mercy, for example, for the N64, and then I would take it with me to a friend's house, and we would just sit down and play for like all Friday night playing, and then most of Saturday too. Yeah. That was me right there. Like I wasn't able to game when I woke up early to get ready for school and stuff. I wasn't able to do that because we would leave. By the time I would be done, we will instantly leave for school. So it wasn't that for me, but I do remember like I would just wake up and like just read the book and stuff and things like that. And also I remember trying to smuggle my Game Boy in with me with Pokemon in elementary school and stuff like that. I remember I used to bring the my Game Boy with like a copy of Pokemon with me to school, and like I wanted to play it at school, but I just never had a chance to play it. And then if I brought out my Game Boy, I know that all the other kids were like, "Hey, is that Pokemon? Is that Pokemon?" And I don't want to share my Game Boy with other kids. There, so I was like, I just keep them in my backpack, and then I would bring out the Game Boy when I would be at my grandparents' house after school to game there. Like for me, like I would bring it with me, but I didn't want to take it out because then I know all the other kids would be like, "Hey, can I play? Can I take this?" And then start asking me things about trading Pokemon and stuff, and I don't want to deal with that when I was younger. So I was just like, "Yeah, I'll just keep my backpack." Like, to be honest, this is how you can tell how different the world is. Gen Z kids, they don't have to worry about replacing batteries on their devices. Us, back then, 90s, 2000s, we always had to change out the batteries every so often. Rechargeable batteries existed, but they weren't that great back then. I still have a Game Boy Color. It's the Atomic Purple one, and like I still have all my Pokemon games for it. I don't have Pokemon Crystal. That is the only Pokemon game I don't have for the Game Boy Color. Yeah, I used to do the same thing. I used to take batteries from the remote control, batteries from like my dad had stored for like safekeeping for emergencies and stuff like that. And I'll always bug my parents, "Hey, can you get more batteries? Can you get more batteries from like Safeway and wherever they go, like Walgreens and stuff?" Like kids today, they have it easy with their battery situation. Just plug it in, charge it up. There you go. Is it Ty, is that silver Game Boy cartridge, like when you like kind of like move it towards the light, is there kind of sparkles on it? Because if it is, then that is Pokemon Silver. Yeah, that's Pokemon Silver. That should be Pokemon Silver. That's the only game that I know of that, like, if you kind of like move it in the light and it kind of glitters and sparkles, it's Pokemon Silver. Pokemon Gold the same way, but it's well, Gold. Like kids today, they have it easy with their video games. They could digitally download the games, instantly start playing it, play with their friends, they get updates, they get all this stuff. Our generation, you guys, if you guys are in close to 40, we didn't have that. We have to really, like, if you want to play with friends, take your game, take your consoles, go to your friend's house and play over there, or have your friends come over, kind of thing. And then go to Blockbuster to get the new game, or go and buy the updated version of the game, or the new release version of the game, kind of thing. So on and so forth. That's how it was for me. I'm sorry. I'm just ranting here, thinking about these the Fortnite kids. I don't even know how we got to this conversation, you guys. We were talking, I think, about Halo and Gears of War and stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure there's a generation of kids who look at Halo, Gears of War, and they're like, oh, those are for boomers, those are for my parents. Like, I'm not into that. And then it kind of hurts the sales of the games. So, like, Halo may not even sell well because, like, all the Gen Z kids are thinking, oh, that's my dad's game. Yeah. Or, same thing with the Gears of War. Gears of War came out in 2008, you guys, the first one. So, there's probably a generation of kids that are like, oh, Gears of War is just old, it's an old series, don't get into it. Like, I was born in 88, so I'm like 38 right now. I almost forgot how old I was. But I'm 38, so I was born in 88, and I'm 38 right now. So, like, for me, Gears of War came out when I was already, like, in my 20s, close to my 20s. So, it wasn't that new of a series. Like, what I mean to say is that, like, it was a new series at the time, but like it's not as impactful for me as, say, something like Mario, Sonic, Metal Gear Solid, Halo was. Halo came out when I was like 12, 13, so I'm excited for Halo. Gears of War, I still need to play through all Gears 5 really, and then I'll be ready for the new Gears of War. But like, there's a generation of kids out there who just look at Halo and Gears of War, they're like, oh, this shit's old, basically. It's the same way that these young kids, they look at Final Fantasy, Zelda, Mario, Sonic, what else? Mario, Sonic, and Resident Evil, Silent Hill, stuff like that. They're like, oh, those are my parents' games. But watch, eventually in 10 years' time, these Gen Z kids, when they have kids, they'll look at Fortnite, but oh, those are my parents' games. I don't want to play Fortnite. That's gonna happen, and that's when the bubble's gonna burst for Fortnite. Once all the Gen Z, Gen Alpha kids are older and they have kids, their kids are not gonna want to play Fortnite. That's just how it is. Like it's just a weird thing. Like my dad's generation, like my dad, he grew up with Atari and stuff like that. I don't really like playing Atari because I consider that my dad's generation of gaming, basically. And so I'm like, oh, that's old. I don't want to play that kind of thing. But then my nephew, he's Gen Z, and he doesn't like. I'm like, hey, want to play Mario? Want to play Sonic? Want to do like play something on the NES, Sega Genesis, N64, PS1, or PS2, or anything before the PS3? And it's like, oh, that's old. I don't want to play that. That's like my dad's stuff right there. And I'm like, what? Literally, like, what? I'm not. Yeah, see, and then like I'm pretty sure your niece, Selene, she's probably like, I don't want to play these games. She doesn't want to play Fortnite, probably. Oh, she probably does play Fortnite, but she doesn't want to play anything else. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm getting all mixed, but it's safe to say that like a generation from now, when Gen Z, Gen Alpha have their own kids, they're not going to want to touch Fortnite, and then that's when Fortnite's bubble's going to pop, and Epic Games, they're going to want to, like, they're going to need to make something new for the new generation. So, I say just give it 10 more years, and then Fortnite's probably going to go away. Like, I wish my nephew was, like, into, like, Mario, Sonic, and stuff like that. Like, he likes the Sonic movies, but he doesn't want to play the Sonic games. Because he considers it to be, like, for his mom, his dad, me, his uncle's generation gaming, and he just wanted to, like, play it. I do remember, though, when my nephew was very young, very little, he was, like, maybe, like, less than 5 years old. And I actually got him to sit down and play, like, Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 with me. But he kind of threw a little fit because he couldn't get over certain jumps and stuff, and he would be like, ah! thing to. I'm like, you gotta hold down one button to run, and you have to jump with the next button. He couldn't get the timing. But now he just games on his phone. Well, he games on his phone or on his dad's PS5. Like every time he's over, I'm like, hey, do you want to play Mario Kart? Like the new Mario Kart on Switch 2 and stuff. He's like, nah. So I think he considers Mario Kart to be a boomer game, like, or not a boomer game, but like a millennial game, and not something for his generation. And I look at him, I'm like, well, what? You don't want to play Mario Kart? He's like, nah. And I asked him, do you want to play Pokemon? No. None of that. He just wants to play something on his phone. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, that's how it is. It's weird, really. Like, honestly, my advice to you, Solon, depending on how old your niece is, if your niece is still young, try to get her into something that's like features an older character but a more modern game. So, like, if they're into Sonic, don't show them the old Sonic games. Show them like more of the modern Sonic games, like Sonic Frontiers, Sonic Colors Ultimate, or Sonic Cross World Racing, something like that. Get them into it. Speaking of something like Fortnite, Sonic Cross World Racing. Holy shit! Do you guys hear about it? They have Ninja Turtles getting added to the game. Godzilla's coming to the game. There's a bunch of other characters that are going to be added into that Sonic racing game. Sonic Cross Worlds is turned into like a Fortnite racing basically at this point. Yeah, the Fortnite or kart racing. Like, I have the game, I just haven't installed it or anything. I don't even have space on my PS5 for it. That is true, son. That is true. Like, we had to watch things on a timer, basically. Because these days, they can instantly access something and watch it. For us, we had to, like, okay, something starts at 3:30, you have to watch it at 3:30. You can't, like, pick and choose when you want to watch it. But yes, I do want to play Sonic Cross Worlds. I was gonna say Cross Racing. What the hell? I'm getting tongue-tied here talking so much. But I do want to play that sometime. I just need to install it into my PS5 and I can sit down and play. Just hopefully it's not like a huge install size. That's another thing. Gen Z kids have different than us. Like us, we never need to install the games. We just pop the game in and it worked and played. Kids these days, they have to wait and install their games. Oh, I was actually in my menu trying to if there's anything I could like take out. Oh, I was focusing on the material there. Man, I need to actually check my routines over here. Ty, did you play Sonic Cross World Racing yet? And then, yeah, I'm sorry you guys that I went off into a rant about Gen Z. It made me sound very old. I do apologize for that. The only kart game plays Mario Kart. Ty, if you want to play Mario Kart World sometime, just let me know. I have a Switch too. Like, I have a Switch too, and everything. I was about to pull out my copy of Mario Kart World, and I'm like, I don't have a physical copy of that. It's only digital. It came bundled in with my Switch. Yours was virused in? Wait, what? Oh, you mean it was packed in? Okay. I was like, what? My brain is not braining today. It's alright. Like, I need to track down a physical copy of Mario Kart World. Like, well, I could just buy it easily, like, from Best Buy or something like that. Because I just want to have it, like, a physical copy of it. That's the other thing. That's the other thing that bothers me with this modern world of gaming. Like, most stuff are digital. I tend to forget if I have the game already, if it's in my library somewhere digitally, or, like, did I play it? Did I finish it? Kind of thing. With a physical copy of the game, I could like leave the case right there on my desk and be like, okay, I'll come back to this game, I'm gonna finish it. And once I'm fully done, now I'll put it on my, put it behind me on my shelf. But with digital only games releasing and stuff like that, it's often you remember like definitions. Ah, okay. It's understandable for you, like. It's actually kind of funny for me. The only games that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy day one digitally, like outside of like digital only games, like the Halloween game that's coming out, it's gonna be digital only, so I'm gonna buy that when I can and then have it with me. But the only game that like I will buy digital and buy physical at the same time is Resident Evil. Like I did that with Resident Evil Requiem. I bought the physical copy, I had it pre-ordered, but I bought the digital copy as well. So I'm like, okay, I have a digital copy, I'm gonna play through it, but I'll keep the physical copy on my desk to be like, okay, I need to keep playing this game. And then I keep the physical copy sealed because it's the steelbook version of it. Yeah, selling like those games, the GameCube and N64 games, the prices really went up. Like anything that's from before the 360, their prices have gone up. So if you want to collect stuff, I recommend like the 360, the Wii, and the PS3 generation. That's the best one right now to like collect games for. Like for me, I have a good collection of N64 and GameCube games. It's mostly the stuff that I bought at the time, like when the games came out. Yeah, that is insane right there. $100 for Radiant Dawn, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn. Like, I want to play the Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. That's the only one that I haven't played, and that was like $60, $90 for it. And I'm like, I'll wait for it. Cap of Radiance is $250, like a complete copy of it with like the case, the instruction books, the inserts, and all that. Like the one that's a lot is Eternal Darkness. Like, I kind of like, for me, like I bought Eternal Darkness used on eBay, just the disc, really. And I had to find somebody else to get like the case. I bought the case, but then now I have to buy the instruction book. I don't just have like a fully complete version of the Eternal Darkness. Since it's on the GameCube app on the Switch 2, shouldn't Radiant Dawn be cheaper now? Since there is a digital version of it. Like, I did the same, like, there's a couple games I did buy after the fact a few years ago for the GameCube, because I wanted them for my collection. Eternal Darkness is one of them. And then I rebought Sonic Heroes, because Sonic Heroes was a GameCube game that I had on release, but then it was stolen. Like, somebody did steal it. And so I lost that copy of the game. I have the save file and everything still, but I lost the copy of the game, so I was like, damn. So I went back and rebought it during the pandemic. And the other one is, the other two are Luigi Mansion. Like, I wanted that as well, because I just wanted to play a spooky game that's not really spooky, really. So I was like, I want to play Luigi Mansion. So I got that. And I was able to get, like, the case, the instruction, and everything for it, so I have that full copy of that. And then the other one was, I never had it. I only had the first one and the third game and a bunch of the other games in the series. But I wanted Metroid Prime 2, so I got the disc and the case from it off of eBay, but I never got the instruction book. So I need to buy the instruction book. Sonic Adventure Battle 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, I want to buy that. Like, that's one of the GameCube games I do want to buy. The other ones are the Resident Evil GameCube games. Not Resident Evil 1, not Resident Evil 0, not Resident Evil 4, but RE2 and RE3 when those got ported over to the GameCube, and Code Veronica as well. And hopefully one day I could get those. Those are kind of pricey. Those are like Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, RE2, RE3, and Code Veronica are like the 4 other GameCube games I want. And then Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Adventure. It's another one as well. And after that, I'm kind of like, I'm done collecting all the games. And 64 wise, I don't really like, I'm just missing Super Mario 64 on that. And then a couple of other things like Gilman's Mystical Adventure, Mischief Makers, those ones, and then I think WrestleMania 2000 and also Jet vs. Gemini on N64. That's also something I need to get too. Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I need to get those games too. It does. It's really pricey. Like I go on eBay every so often to like look at these things, and I'm like, ooh, that's pricey. You have Super Mario Kart for the NES? Nice. Try. Is it like still in the case or is it just the cartridge? Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, on my N64 library, I met this funny fact is that I have the greatest game of all time, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time on my N64. But then I also have the worst game of all time, Superman 64. So it's like, the greatest and the worst of all time on my N64. No, that's nice of them. They just gave it to you like that. You were like cool things. You're very chalant about it, I see. Hell chalant. But yes, like for me, I love collecting physical media, physical video games, and also movies too. Much to the dismay of my wife, Glacius. She's like, why are you collecting all this? I'm like, because it feeds my inner child. Like, it's my happy place, you guys. It reminds me of my childhood. Like, I'm close to 40. Hey, like I put it in just perspective. Like, a couple weeks ago, I lost my friend Donald. And it made me realize that time is short, really. We don't really have much life left in a way. Like, I'm close to 40. I'm kind of like, I want to cherish my childhood memories, my youth, the things that made me happy and have joy, especially in the world these days that's filled with stress and hate and chaos, really. Like, I kind of want to remember simpler times too, so that's why I collect. That's my personal viewpoint on that. Why I want to collect this one. Like, I still have my copy of Pokemon Snap, and I even have like the stickers that you can get from Blockbuster at the time on it, on my Pokemon Snap case. Not case, on the cartridge. Maybe it's with your other retro games. It's like, did you keep it next to it, Ty? Thank you, Solomon. Like, it's like kind of funny. You could actually see where I stopped playing Pokemon, really. Like, I stopped with Pokemon Ruby. That was like the last Pokemon game I played when I was like entering high school kind of thing. And then I was like, oh, I'm too cool for Pokemon. And then you can see when I picked it up back again, when Pokemon X and Y came out on 3DS when I was already like in my mid to late 20s. And I was like, oh, you know what, I'm playing Pokemon. Pokemon's cool again, let's go play. And then from then on, I just have my collection of Pokemon games after that. Like, to be perfectly honest, I kind of like categorize all my video games, so they're all like in a certain location for everything. All the PS4 games are together, all the PS3 games are together, N64 games are together, PS1 games are together, stuff like that. So kind of like to be honest, I spent a long, like many days in Blockbuster. So like my brain's like, okay, I want to categorize all the games like Blockbuster and GameStop. Hey guys, give me a second. I think there's somebody at the door. I'll be right back, okay? Yeah, I'll be right back, you guys, okay? Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, I am sorry about Sorry about that. It was actually an Amazon delivery. Oh yeah, that is a good question. Hello, did you ever collect cards? Pokemon cards and stuff? For the guys wondering about me, I used to collect Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was back in high school. You got into Magic? Hella, you had gotten along so well with all my friends that that's all they would play. They would play, they were into Yu-Gi-Oh at first, and then they moved on to Magic, and then they were just collecting Magic cards. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes there's a falling out point too with stuff. You know, especially like, did you used to play the Magic games? Like the Magic, like the actual games for Magic? Or it was just collecting the cards? The only Magic cards I will probably collect these days are the Final Fantasy cards. Oh, you donated all your cards? Oh, that's a good thing. Like, to charity and stuff, right? Stalin, what about you? You used to collect cards? I don't want to teleport her. No. So let's go to our house. Well, to local game stores and whatnot, since they offer singles and such. Okay. So, the only Magic cards that I collected, it was probably like a starter pack kind of. I got it because my friends were playing Magic. So I was like, okay, I'll get like a starter pack and I could play with them. But I never, like, after I got that, I was just like, it's not my thing. Now the only Magic cards I have are the ones that are like in here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the Magic cards I got from this and from this. So I'm like, okay, there we go. Just the older to third generation. Third generation for Pokemon was Ruby and Sapphire, right? Or was that Pearl and Dawn? No, it should be Ruby and Sapphire. Solon, did you actually play the Pokemon card game itself, or it was just collecting cards, right? Surprisingly, I know how to play Pokemon on the card game. Like I know how to play it. So it's like, but I've never had a chance to actually sit down and play it against somebody. And then I played Yu-Gi-Oh a lot. My Yu-Gi-Oh cards were like mostly like geared towards like poisoning and stuff like that. So that was my style of play. It was just too much work to like grade them and everything. Nice song. I'm glad he has somebody to play the card games with. Oh, never like card shops or anything, just like a friendly battles with friends. I think eBay or GameStop's app, they have a way you can upload your cards there and they can like get graded and stuff like that. So there's that. If you guys want to like look into it, I forgot if it was eBay or the GameStop app. It's one of the two. Like, if you guys want to get your video games actually graded, I recommend getting GamesEye, the GamesEye app. That's what I use, and like I just catalog all my games every time I get some new video game controls, strategy guides, consoles, stuff like that. I add that into my GamesEye. Keep track of everything. Okay, so I came here to. I want to upgrade my Dark Knight sword anymore. Too much ego. That is true. That I remember my friends saying stuff like that when they used to go for those card tournament games. That is something. That's another Pokemon game I didn't have at the time, but I did play like the Switch. The Switch has it as like a digital version to play as, and also the Pokemon trading card games available on iPhones as well. iPhones and Android. You could get like digital cards. It's not the same thing though. But you can actually battle. It's kind of gives like Pokemon Go vibes. I guess you could say there are too many sweats at that Pokemon tournament, huh? Okay, I'm gonna be upgrading my Dark Knight's weapon. I need chunks of Aptite. I can't see them. I just need more special rocks. Ty, that is actually pretty amusing. You can't like just shut him up. Okay, are we talking about Pokemon or Magic cards? Let's see. okay, like, I was getting confused when we were talking about all these colorful cards. But, oh, what is this but? And I did play a bit of Pokemon too, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was the one that I played the most of. So, I believed in the heart of the cards, really. Pokemon for me though came, like, the Pokemon trading card game started when I was in 5th grade, guys. So, we didn't really know much. Me and my friends didn't really know much about how to play Pokemon or anything like that. We just kept collecting cards, really. And then, like, every day at school, after the card, like, the craziness of the cards being released and everything, and, like, every day after school, or every day at school, kids would be like, hey, you got this card? I'll trade you this. Do that, and stuff. Like, everybody was after the Charizard. Arcanite. Oh, I mean, like, so everyone wanted the Charizard card. They wanted like the arcane card. Like they wanted the cards that like were super reflective and stuff, and holographics and all that. That was all that people care about. And at the time, there's only 150 cards too, because there was 150 Pokemon. Oh, you can actually add your cards into the game at the moment? Oh, that's actually unique. I didn't know that was the thing. There is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Game that's free to play on consoles and stuff. It's like Masters or something like that. I don't know if it's good or not. But it's there for those who are interested.
Let's give it our all.
Okay, question, guys. For those guys talking about the cards and stuff. Sullen, did you watch the Pokemon anime? Kashlan, did you watch Yu-Gi-Oh? Like, I'll be the first to admit that I did watch Pokemon, I did watch Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, I watched all those animes when I was... I was DBZ first, I was Pokemon, I was Digimon, I was Yu-Gi-Oh. Those are like the core pillars, and then Tenchi Muyo as well, and Sailor Moon, and Ronin Kenshin as well. Or Ronin Warriors, there we go, that was the name. And I love to watch the Transformers shows, like Beast Wars and Transformers Armada and stuff. That was my thing. Like for me, I love Digimon more than Pokemon, like anime-wise, because Digimon had a cooler story for me to latch onto, and also I love the American soundtrack for Digimon, so that was always stuck in my head. I see you guys are men of culture though. You guys watch Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Digimon. You guys watch the shows I watch, so I see you guys are men of culture. You're really into Beyblades? Beyblades, I admit, I did not sit down to watch fully. I would just watch it here and there in passing. Whatever it would be on. You just gotta let it rip, you know? You like the more wholesome story of Pokemon? For Beyblades, son. Like, I don't know, for me, I just loved Digimon because it was more action-y, really, and all that. Like, it was just the soundtrack, it was the thing that I always kept coming back to. He never really understood Beyblades. Like, I had a friend that was like, he got into Beyblades, like when it was coming out and everything, but I never really understood it. But a friend got into it, and I remember he came to school, but I think this was in high school or something like that. He came in, and he had like his Beyblade and everything with him and everything, and he's like facing another friend with Beyblades. I was like, what the hell are you guys doing? And then, no, that's fun. Like, that's something, like, it goes back to our talk that we had earlier about, like, the kids not, like, which meant, like, they don't really have their things like we do. Like, I remember for us, like, when we were in school and stuff, it was like a different thing almost every couple of months that everyone would get excited about, we'd talk about, we'd try to, like, do trades, but hey, I bought this, or something like that. Like, for a couple months it was Pokemon, a couple other months Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon cards, Magic cards, Beyblades. It was always something that we would try to smuggle into school, like, hey, we got this, got this, got this. Kids these days, they can't really do that. All their stuff is digital, really. And it's just, like, everything's tied to a phone, really. Like, when I used to work out of school, I used to work at an elementary school, and I was a, I used to watch Blue's Clues too when I was little. Like, when I used to work at the elementary school, compared to, like, my day when I was a kid in elementary school, like, we would, like, smuggle in a Game Boy Color to play Pokemon cards, action figures, stuff like that. Kids these days, they don't do any of that. They just, like, they come to school, they do their thing, and almost everything that they talk about, or do, or whatever, it's all digital. It's all, like, they're just talking about Fortnite, they're just talking about something different. You have the big red chair with the big green on. Did you have your notebook too, son? Your handy dandy notebook? Ty, if you were out here where I'm at, me and you would instantly be friends. Like we are now. We would instantly be friends if you were younger and you're like, hey, I'm into deep sea and play video games. I'm like, you're into both of those? Okay, come on. You can join the group. And then, because all my friends were all into deep sea and play video games. I watch wrestling, watch movies, whatever, comic books, all that. And your handy dandy notebook too. Like I used to watch Blue's Clues a lot when, like in the 90s and stuff when I was little. I think Blue's Clues was all of our jam. Like that was our thing. Kids these days, they don't know about Blue's Clues. They know about Bluey, but they don't know about the original Blue's Clues. There we go. Yo, face on Nick Jr. used to freak me out. I'm not gonna lie about that. He always freaked me out when I was little. I was like, who are you? I'm like, who are you? Why are you? Yeah, I was always kind of like, traumatized by that. No, it's all good. It's all good. Like, I think everybody who watches my channel, we all know about Blue's Clues. And we kind of like, we grew up on like solving those mysteries with our handy dandy notebook and our little thinking chair and stuff like that in the green crayon. I was sad when Steve left, okay? There we go. When Steve had to leave and then like his brother took over. Was it Joe or something like that? That's when I stopped watching. But as I got older and understood that Steve had to leave because he was, I think he had cancer or something like that. Like the actor had cancer and he had to like leave or something, or he was sick or something. So I remember that. But it was nice that like during 2020, during the pandemic, Steve came back and he kind of gave us like a little video message to all of his fans who grew up and got older. So I was like, oh, that's a little nice. He's like basically our Mr. Rogers, basically. Like how like our older siblings and our grandparents, they have Mr. Rogers. We had Steve. So there we go. I think I follow him as well, but I think on Instagram, I think I follow him. I didn't even know he had TikTok. And then, oh, guys, I have been sitting here chatting with you guys. I actually love this. I haven't really played much Final Fantasy play. It's all good. This is honestly how it would be. Like, whenever I would team up with Zero, I would like, group chat and stuff and play Final Fantasy 14. We barely did anything. We would just sit and chat, catch up over the week, like, about, like, things that happened over the weekend or things going on in our families and stuff. And talk about, like, upcoming movies and shows and all that. So I appreciate you guys being here and just chatting with me. But yeah, like Steve, like Blue's Clues was the shit. There we go. I'll say that. I don't know if the show is still going on though. Let me know if it is. Like Nick Jr. is probably not a thing, but unless it is, I'm not sure. But I don't know if Blue's Clues is still ongoing. Like there's like another person now in it or something. Ty, thank you for being here and hanging out with me and chatting with me and Solon as well. Like yeah, like it's like it's kind of weird. It's weird thinking about our generation and Gen Z, Gen Alpha kids, and how different it is, how drastically different that is. Like their generation is just tied to the phone, it's all digital and everything. Us, we're very analog. Like we had our shows we have to watch at a certain time. If you want to watch Blue's Clues, you had to watch it at 10:30 in the morning, or not 10:30, or more like 9:30 in the morning, kind of thing. And like we had to like read instruction books in our video games. We collect physical media and collectibles and stuff like that. Kids these days, they don't really do that. Like like, to put in contrast, like, people like us, we'll probably pre-order the digital physical, not digital, the deluxe physical edition copy of the game. Kids will pre-order the digital deluxe edition of the game, where there's no physical copy of the game at all. There's no memorabilia. There's no steelbook keys. None of that. For me, I always got home before Dragon Ball started, so I would always instantly just turn on the TV. I knew Dragon Ball started at 5 p.m. That's when I'm gonna sit down and watch. And like, I wouldn't miss. I'll be like, okay, I get home from school around 4:30ish, whatever, and then I'll be like, okay, I got like a couple minutes to go use the bathroom, get out of the bathroom, and then turn on the TV, make sure it's on Cartoon Network, so I'm ready to watch Dragon Ball at 5 p.m. And then just before it starts, like in that 5-10 minutes before it starts, heat up some food for myself. And then once Dragon Ball's over, I'm like, okay, they're gonna put an anime on that I'm probably not really into, just let it run, and now you set time to do my homework. And so on and so forth. Oh, and I cannot forget about Power Rangers, okay? I was super into Power Rangers as a kid. I knew Power Rangers would always be on either at 4 or 4:30 on Fox. That would be the time to watch it, and then especially on the weekends too. It'd be on Saturdays. Yeah, it would be like Power Rangers, Dragon Ball, Beast Wars, Transformers, everything else that was on Toonami. The Justice League cartoons, Batman cartoons, Superman cartoons. Let's see, what else? I'm probably forgetting things. There was a lot of shows that would be on at the moment I got home from school. And then eventually Power Rangers went away from like Fox Kids. It was on ABC and stuff, and it was only on Saturdays. It's just like a weird schedule side. Just the Power Rangers just fell off the wayside. But like, that's when Dragon Ball and like a bunch of other shows took over. I feel like that person from me, they're probably brand new. They're getting lost. Oh, they teleported. Like, I just realized it's like 4:18 my time. So I'm probably gonna play for a little bit longer, to like 5, and then I'll be heading. I just want to check and see if there's something else on. Playing, streaming. Maybe I can raid into them. Thank you, Solomon. Okay, so there is somebody on right now. They're called Faye Resist. I discovered them through Unipain, and he's actually, I think, Dutch or German. He has a bit of an accent. I don't think English is his native language, but he talks really well. Like, his voice is very soothing, I found. So if he's still on in the next half an hour or so, then I'll raid into his channel. He's playing Final Fantasy X. He's at the end game. He's doing end game stuff for Final Fantasy X. So I'm thinking about raiding into him if he's still on in half an hour. He only has 3 viewers, so I'll be like, okay, let's definitely help him. Speaking of, too, before I even forget, Wednesday is gonna be horror night. We are playing Escape the Backrooms, and I believe it's gonna be a massive stream that night. I'll be starting after sunset, Pacific time, my time. So like around 8:30ish, my time. And I'm gonna be joined by my wife, and then Solomon, I believe you're gonna be joining me as well. And also Unipain says she'll join as well. We're gonna have like a giant co-stream of Escape the Backrooms. So what that means is, Ty, no worries. You could definitely catch your replay. or if you're up or wherever your sleep schedule is normal, it's all good. But it's gonna be a massive stream that night. It's gonna be co-stream. So me, Sullen, Uniping, we're gonna be all streaming the game on our own ends, and we're probably gonna be knocked. Like we're gonna knock on each other's streams, and we're gonna combine our we're gonna combine our stream chat together. So it's gonna be one giant screen, but 3 views. So like when we play parts like the hotel area or play parts of me, and we have to split up. Be sure to check out each of our streams to see where we're at and see the action unfold in real time. So it's gonna be a first for the channel for Horror Night, and I can't wait to try it and get it working and everything. It's gonna be fun. Like you guys saw how it was last week when we played Escaped Backrooms, so I can't wait to play more of that again this week on Wednesday. Also, another thing is I'm not gonna have a stream Friday because I'm gonna be busy prepping for Donald for Zero's funeral. That's on Saturday morning. So I'm not going to be streaming Marvel Rivals on Friday this week. Instead, that Marvel Rivals stream is going to happen Saturday night, late Saturday night, or maybe possibly even on Sunday. It just depends how everything is on Saturday for Zero's funeral, which is like around 11:30 in the morning. So there's that. So after Horror Night, I'm going to take a couple days off, and then I'll be back hopefully Saturday night or Sunday with the actual Marvel Rivals. So I apologize for that, I guess, but yeah. And it's kind of weird. It's been about a month since Zero isn't here, since Zero passed away. So I'm still trying to make sense of it. Hella, Ty, thank you for that. Like, if you're able to drop by at any point, I have a feeling that stream's probably gonna last for a while on Wednesday. So, if I start at 8:30 my time, it probably won't end until like 2 a.m. in the morning or something like that. That's how it was last week because we got so deep into the game, we just completely forgot. We lost track of time. We kept playing. Solon, thank you for recommending that game. It was an amazing time out of Boston. So can't wait to play more of it and see if there's more updates and new content and stuff like that. I do have highlights of the game as well. It's on my channel in the clip section, and also it's on my YouTube channel as well. Thank you, Hella. Thank you, Doc. Like, I've been trying to, like, be as on schedule as possible, because I know that there are times and bouts where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be streaming into this, and I don't do it. So now I'm trying to be more punctual with my streaming and stuff. Like, Mondays, Final Fantasy, Wednesdays, scary, spooky games, and then Friday, Marvel Rivals. Until, I may change it once Starbucks comes out, and I'll just be streaming Starbucks nonstop for, like, 4 days, kind of thing. But yeah, so it's actually been fun to get back into that routine of how I used to stream. Remember I used to stream like all the time, like way back then? So I'm trying to get back into that, but also keeping in mind my health, mental health, and other things going on in my life, kind of like work my way around those streaming habits. So I remember like back in 2020, 2021, I was streaming almost every other day, or every day, rather. I did burn myself out, to be honest. Like, I did really burn myself out. Like, Ty, if you're streaming again one day, just let me know. I'll drop by your channel. Like, yeah, I have your notification on, but there might be times, like, it's actually kind of weird. Like, Twitch notifications from me, they kind of all get grouped up together, so like, if 7 people go live all at once, I don't even see the person that's more important to go watch the channel. So, Ty, if you are streaming, just hit me up on Discord or PSN or something somewhere else, and then I'll see that notification. Or Solon, that also goes for you too. Like, if you're streaming, just hit me up on Discord, and I'll see that first. I'm like, oh, you're on. Okay, I'll drop it. Hey, I want to run like a couple of dungeons. I apologize if this Indian music was a little bit too loud.
Let's give it our all.
Alright, I'm running a dungeon with the bots, so it's a little bit easy. It is. Like, let's run a dungeon for keep that energy going. So. I would never get over how the ninja runs like they're Naruto. Like, I'm not gonna lie, guys, Son, Pella, thank you so much for that conversation we had earlier, just talking about, like, good days and stuff. that conversation lasted for, like, about 2 hours. I think like some of my favorite locations, like for just chill music and stuff, like background music and stuff, is Ultimate Thrill, so Close in the Distance. Old Charlian at night is such a vibe for me. How do I think this thing? Oops. Rotten Han is also good as well. It's that Indian theme you guys heard.
Radiant starlight, become my blade!
This size. Hi, ever since you told me I could use that water ability, and I can use that new ability that unlocked, it's been helping. So thank you for that. Oh, Solomon, no worries. I was just saying thank you for the conversation that we had earlier. Hopefully you're able to set up the OBS frequent. Oh, thank you so much.
Together we shall overcome this.
We love hanging out in your stream too.
You underestimate me.
Like, I'm just doing this stage so I can hopefully unlock some new armor for my ninja, and also getting through levels. Yeah, probably just getting like one level run. Here we got something new. And it's basically the same thing, it's just 2 stats. This game told me that your team is what I have on it. Did I do a background character? Oh, okay, so like the way you have someone on the top.
You're mine!
Ty, like, I haven't been a part of the same free company, the one that you were a part of earlier before you moved data centers, new servers. So I'm still part of the same free company. I just, like, I'm not really as sociable on it, but I'm still there. I'm still part of it. Like, Kira, the leader of the free company, always says hi to me and, like, chats with me every so often. But I don't really join up to the stuff. Like, with my free company, I would team up with them every so often, especially like you're trying to get like the big streams and stuff, when Dawn Troll first came out. But as of late, I'm kind of like, I just kept to myself really, yeah, I do my own thing, and I say hi every so often. Like, they still do things like on the weekend, like nap parties, now farming, and stuff like that. How many, Ty, how many free companies were your part of? I'll say almost cooking. Good job. Hey, Mystic, welcome in. I am, I do. Yes, I am streaming today. Mondays are my Final Fantasy days. Oh, it's today's Sunday, and I'm streaming back to me. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Times is that before I move on to the rest of the dungeon. I lost count. Some have made good connections, and others were just a different opinion of personalities. It happens, really. Like, for me, staying in here, I haven't really changed from my free company to a different free company. Or anything like that. So... But I used to, like, change the flip between, Mystic, thank you. I appreciate you for that. No, I'm not gonna lie. Like, when Mystic was like, hey, I didn't know you were streaming today. I'm like, wait, is today Sunday? Because I don't stream on Sundays. And now that I think about it, yesterday actually kind of felt like a Saturday. But yeah, like in terms of free companies and stuff, I stayed in the same one in Final Fantasy 14, but like when I used to play DC Universe Online and stuff like that, I used to like change free companies and like guilds constantly. Mystic, how are you? How are things on your end? Solon, what game are you referencing? Is it Spyro? Okay. Mystic, you're streaming later on today? Like for me with this free company, I noticed that like there are periods of the day where nobody's gonna be logging in, like anywhere between 8 and 10 a.m. in the morning. It's supposed to be that everybody's at work, and then again like from like 3 to like 5, nobody's really on. And then, but then when it's the trains are happening, people are in. When there's new content for like the raids and stuff, they'll log in. If there's like mount farming, extreme farming or practice and all that stuff, which happens on the weekend, everybody logs in. And then, like I noticed like after like 7 p.m. at night, my time Pacific, everybody logs in, and like they're in for the hunt trains or whatever, roulettes, dailies, all that. Oh, the Tales of Kinzura or Zan, Z-A-U. Oh, you're streaming in a few minutes, Mystic? Nice. No worries. I'm sorry. I am still kind of tired. Been trying to catch up on my sleep because I know that later on in the week it's going to be. It's almost bedtime for you, Ty. What time is bedtime for you guys? Was it, you said it was like 7 or something for you? It's almost 7 for you, right? It's like, I think you're like an hour ahead of me? I was. Blow was playing Power Wash, so I joined her in her game. And she ended up finishing the game yesterday. Okay, you are... I think you're 2 hours ahead of me. It's almost 7, so... But yeah, you are 2 hours ahead of me. But yeah, Sullen, I was playing Power Wash. He was helping Blow finish our game. Yeah. Yeah, we have it through Game Pass. That's how me and Blow, like, on the days that we're not throwing great, like, we're just fun guy, yeah, the weather and stuff, like, we just want to relax, we still want a game, we play Power Wash. So I've actually finished the first and second game. Blow just finished the first game, and I think she's gonna start the second game, but I'm not sure. Yeah, hell, try out the game. It's a pretty good Metroidvania from what I'm saying. Try out the boss at the dungeon. But the second game's actually pretty good. They did change the control set. On the second, so you could change the controls back to the way it was in the first game. But like the second one's actually fun. Like there's a lot of quality of life improvements in the second game. No, selling it, it's all good. Everyone wants to do his job.
Chronicles of Hell recount the fury of erupting peaks. I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
You got the work.
Spirit of my brethren, your thunder roars! But you should endure my fury. Chronicles of Hell, recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Sorry guys, I'm kind of locking in on the boss fight. But I will respond to comments as soon as boss fight's over. Push it. For anyone who's wondering, I am playing as the ninja class, so I'm kind of like just sliding around the floor.
You underestimate me.
Hey, yeah, I should be on for a little bit. But Mystic, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good stream on your end, okay?
I'm down.
And honestly, we just like I was gonna do it. Oh, I'm so close to leveling up. I'm just like, not much right there. Not much. I don't know, you guys can see it's like right in the bottom of the chat. The gold bar on the bottom. So this dungeon was a bust. I didn't really get any new armor pieces that I really needed. Okay, I do apologize. I kind of got locked in on that boss fight. That's on. Let's see. So yes, Power Wash. I was definitely playing it yesterday with Low. She ended up finishing the game. I do recommend Power Wash Simulator for anybody, both games. Anyone who wants to play a video game, but on the days when you're not feeling well, like your body hurts or your friends like whatever, they're very nice, relaxing, cozy games to play. And there's also a pretty nice story attached to both of those Power Wash Simulator games. Yep, and like Sloan said, like it is actually the perfect relaxing game to play. It's my kind of thing, really. Like I have two games. I have two styles of games I play when I need to relax. One of them is Power Wash Simulators. 1 and 2, like play those games to relax, and then the other one is to play the classic Resident Evil games. It's the combat's very minimum, age is 7 plus. Sitting for like classic Silent Hill as well. Yeah, it is 100%. Like Power Wash Simulator and Ball Pit are the two games where I just turn on my brain and just like play it for like hours at a time. Like for example, for me, like I could start playing Power Wash Simulator like at 5 a.m. Before you know it, it's already like midnight. I'm like, oh. 6 hours went by. Like what? 5 hours went by, something like that. And I'm not gonna lie, when I play Power Wash Simulator, it is actually the perfect game to play and wind down. I could like just like fall asleep after playing it. Like it's the game to play if I need to go to sleep. The Pokemon games are like that for you, Solon? Like the classic Pokemon games or like the Legend games? Which ones? Right now, I'm just looking for llamas. Just gonna fight some llamas. It's like a level up. Should be just right outside. Oh, okay. You're playing gold right now? Ty, you sit and people watch it while working. Oh, that's good. That's good. Like, I'm glad that you guys have these relaxing games and stuff. It's a nice detox away from the competitive games. Like, for me, it's a nice detox away from Marvel Rivals competitive games. Same thing for my wife. Like, she gets, like, you see her play competitive Overwatch and stuff like that. And then she'll, like, okay, I played enough Overwatch, it's time to relax. And puts a power wash. You play PvP in 14 to relax too, Ty? You are... That is just wild right there. I can't do that. I'll probably be like, get to the point, push, and all that to people. Okay, I need to fight this llamas right here. Or alpacas. There we go. Level 94. Oh, what? These guys are hurting. Well, if it works, it works. Oh, I didn't like this. Let's head back to Toronto. I can't say it. Wait, tongue tied. Here. Okay, so let me see what the other person's on. Sort of how long Oh, Yuna's on, you guys. Let's go give her a raid, yeah? Wait, so I just saw Yuna's on. Yuna's playing Final Fantasy X. Take my frustration out on a suspecting lava on the pop. I see these hands are ready to eat for everyone. Huh, Ty? Before I do wrap up the stream, let's head back to the cabins. So, okay. Yuna's on, she's playing Final Fantasy X. She's 25th anniversary of it. I think she's in the Comlands right now? I think, I'm not sure. Or she might be just outside Bevel. And also because Yuna's on and Yuna's going to be joining us, so okay, it makes sense to keep her early. She'll be joining us on Wednesday for work. Okay, go here and see. Do I have anything upgrade? Absolutely. Do I have anything in here that I can use? It's just level 90 stuff that I have here. Oh, yes. Let me exit out of the game. So yes, that's gonna be it for me today with this Final Fantasy 14 stream. I just realized I've been on for like about 3 hours and 30 minutes. So you guys have been amazing, keeping me company. Ty, Sullen, Mystic, Voices, and everyone else has been a part of the stream today. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys so much for this. Like I mentioned earlier, my next stream will be on Wednesday. It's gonna be Horror Night, and I'll be starting around 8:30 or whenever sunset hits, and I'll go live. And then Sullen and Yuna are gonna be joining me, and we're gonna have like a 3-way co-stream playing Escape the Backrooms that day. And my wife Glacius is also gonna join me as well. And then I hope you guys can be there for that. It's gonna be an amazing time, and we're all gonna get spooked and scared and all of that. And no stream on Friday because I do need to prep for and prepare for Zero, for Dawn's funeral. That's going to happen on Saturday. So my Marvel Arrival stream is going to be that I normally have on Friday. It's probably going to be Saturday or Sunday night instead. And then, also on top of that, don't forget tomorrow at 7 a.m. in the morning, Nintendo's going to have their Nintendo Direct. And they're probably going to announce the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake then. Be sure to check that out and everything, and I'll probably recap with you guys on Wednesday about that, okay? And, okay, Ty, if you can make it amazing, awesome. If not, I understand you do have to get your sleep on and stuff too. And, we're going to raid out to Yuna in a few minutes, so just stay here, you guys, and then we're going to raid out to Yuna. Yuna's going to be joining us on Wednesday, so... She's playing Final Fantasy X. It is the 25th anniversary of Final Fantasy X, and that's actually her favorite Final Fantasy. So we're gonna drop in, we're gonna say hi and everything. I think she's in a boss fight or something right now. I'm not sure. I have no idea what the hell's happening at the moment, but she's in a fight right now. So we're gonna raid into her stream and then say hi and everything. All that, okay, guys? So keep it here. Put the ending screen on, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. All right, later, guys. Take care. Peace out. Yeah, have a good one too, Ty. And for everyone else here, you guys have a good one as well.